It's Fishing. Tonight's episode of Facebook Live is going to be about how to be a good co-angler. Constance and Xander will be coming around here pretty soon. So
get my coffee.
Yes. Yeah, she's going to get her coffee. Yes, we're live now, Xandra. Oh, thank you. You're so excited. Why are you excited? Oh, you want to sit here? Okay.
Not a bad idea.
You got your phone?
Oh, I forgot. Hold on.
So yeah, we had my in-laws over and Xandra's grandparents, and they just left, so we're running behind a little bit. I apologize for that.
So Chris is with us. Chris Boring.
Hey,
says,
Chris.
Howdy. Howdy. I don't know if you can see my turn. I feel like I'm like, hey.
Come over.
I will see. No, that's okay. I want to see if it all works.
Oh.
Did you move that?
Yes, I did.
No, it works. Got plenty of room. Plenty of room.
Get me.
You want to sit here?
Okay,
Get
so
that out of your mouth, please.
like I said earlier,
Ew.
tonight's episode is about being a co-angler. First of all, co-anglers, there's different levels of co-anglers. You know, you have a club co-angler, an open co-angler, and then you have the ones that want to be professionals. You know, sooner or later they're going to switch from the back of the boat to the front of the boat and want to advance. So, I'm going to take and say everybody here wants to be a professional angler, or at least a better fisherman.
No, please.
Xander, please stop.
Let's say
No, thank you.
Let's say
So,
Just for pretend.
Yes.
one of the first things I do, being a co-angler, is, you know, you sign up for your tournaments, you need to know where you're going. And after you do, I mean, that's pretty obvious. After that, like, up until December, I'm reviewing tournaments and things like that, get my schedule all set. And after that, I start my research. I don't like to rely on everybody else for research. I will go through and say I'm fishing Lake Champlain out of Ticonderoga. I'll go through and I will look at YouTube videos, Google Earth Pro. I'll also do just general Google searches.
Hey.
Go away.
There's hot coffee.
And I'll look at Navionics. Some of the things I'm going to look for when I'm doing them, obviously, are what weights will I need to win? You know, am I going to have 3 fish or 5 fish? The AVA Open Series last year, I only needed 3 fish.
2 fish. Want 3 fish.
So,
3 big fishies.
I knew that if on a typical day, I'd probably need, for 3 fish to win as a co-angler, 8 to 10 pounds. Okay, that would probably suffice me for that. Now you go to a place like St. Lawrence River, you're looking 10 to 12 pounds to win. So you need to know that. It's whether you're a boater, a pro, or a co-angler, you need to know what your target weight is. And then I watch videos. Time of year is important for me. Am I going to be looking for topwater fish? Am I going to be looking for bed fish?
Wouldn't they be sleeping if they were bed fish?
No, that's where they babies. Bed fish.
Babies sleep a lot though. You don't want them.
No, but
You want the mamas.
yeah, the mamas are on the bed. So I want to look at types.
Martin's Custom Baits are with us. They say
Hey!
howdy. Steve and Carrie.
Yes. Is it Carrie or Carrie Lynn?
You said it last time. And he's referenced her as Carrie. So.
Okay.
So I'm just pretending like I'm part of the family, and I'm going to call her Carrie as well.
Until you hear other.
Yeah. Till they say no, I don't go by that. I'm like, I said alright.
So, I'm also going to review different maps. I fished for a while, so I have a lot of paper maps. I'll look at Navionics, I'll look at Google Earth Pro, and the thing about Google Earth Pro is you can go like a series of different maps, different times of year,
Ooh.
so you can look at dark spots in the water, figure out some of the things that are there.
They're both here! Yay!
And
Look who else is watching. Me.
oh, hey JJ.
How's it going?
So
Yeah, you want to say hi to JJ?
yeah, come on in.
I was Coco and JJ.
Oh. There's a JJ character on Cocomelon, which is like a little kids show. So.
Yes. So that's where she gets JJ from.
Well, this JJ is a lot cuter. I'm just saying.
Yeah. So that's what I do when I do my internet research. Basically, I'm looking at what weight will I need to win. Looking at different videos. Might be able to find some spots on the videos. Like if you're going to Cuba Lake, you can check different cottages to show you where people are fishing. Sometimes if the cameraman is not the best, they'll show locations which they're not supposed to.
Caterpillar one?
Looking for types of baits they're using.
JJ
Are
says
they
you
using-
are adorable.
And
Oh, she's getting big.
different maps. When I get to the tournament location, I'm going to look at, talk to different tackle
Houseflies are
shops,
driving me insane.
see what baits they carry, what they're out of. That's usually a good sign of, with the exception of this year, on
There's a caterpillar.
what baits I'm going to need. If they're carrying 1,000 spinner baits and 4 jigs, obviously jig's not a big thing to throw there, so I'm not going to worry too much about
Want me to
that.
help you?
Yes,
Um,
I
I'm gonna listen to the local people talking. I don't take too good into that. I'll listen and see what they're saying. Some of them are gonna be honest with you, especially at the tackle shop.
Jerry's on. She says, Opie.
Hey Jerry, how are you? Glad you could make it. So and that's pretty much it when I get there. If I get there a couple days early, I'm gonna go pre-fish, which is basically practicing for a tournament. If I don't have a boat to bring, or if I don't know anyone that's going with me or going there with a boat, I'm gonna try to find somebody to fish with.
Don't worry, JJ. I'm with you. She doesn't get any of the fishing jargon. That's okay.
Yes, and I apologize.
It's
It's just like sometimes when you have a helicopter pilot say some things and you don't know what they're saying, you nod your head like this and say, good one. Wow. No, if you have questions, please ask them. Constance will bring them up. I'll try my best to explain them. Right now she's on hunt for a fly. So,
they just annoy me so bad. There's like
as far as
two of them.
pre-fishing, that's where you practice going ahead of time. No. And a couple things I'm going to do when I'm pre-fishing. I'm not necessarily going to go try to catch the fish.
You might try.
I just want to see what the water looks like, lay of the lake, just get the water temperature, maybe see what the bottom structure is. And that's pretty much it. I'm not real concerned about catching a lot of fish. As long as the graph shows there's fish there, I'm going to trust the graph, trust your electronics. Something I've learned to do since being in the military. Trust the electronics.
Oh, I like it. It's a fly
And then
swatter.
usually the day before the tournament, we have what we call they call a registration.
My chopsticks. Whoa.
Okay. So, and at the registration, you're going to go in find out all the details of the tournament. They'll have a meeting, usually lasts anywhere from an hour
Jerry
to
asked
3 hours.
Jerry asked if you do you pre-fish a lot? And she put ROTF.
I try to.
So the ROTF is probably for whatever else you were talking about.
Yeah. I probably had nothing to do with the helicopter pilot comment I made.
Probably not. Not at all.
No. So, I try to practice as much as I can. It's gotten a little harder, but...
Well, because you usually can't go up there
Right.
several days ahead. Because, he's got his business here to do, and of course, we got Xandra and everything like that, and if I'm going with him, then I still have to finish my work too, and so sometimes it's harder to get out and do a couple extra days out there and travel time and blah, all that, all that boring stuff. But yeah.
There's 2 flies.
I know, that's what I was telling you, there's 2 flies. And I'm making me mad. I was chasing them around earlier today, and they just made my chopsticks.
You need to tune into your inner Miyagi.
Yes, Miyagi. They're just gonna annoy me zipping around my...
Yeah, I know. So, at the registration, you're going to find out off limits of waters, which sometimes they change from day to day, depending on the weather. And
oh, they do, really?
Yes.
Then how are you supposed to know? I mean, besides paying attention at the... Just gonna get it.
So that's why I always pay attention at those meetings, because they can say some things that aren't in the paperwork that are important to what you need to know.
Plus, you might get freebies, like food.
Right.
Listen, if you say free food, I'm there. Or a T-shirt, I'm in. Jerry says, too expensive as well. I totally see that. And yeah, and you're 100% right, Jerry. I mean, because then you have to find a motel that you have to stay at for another 2 nights on top of what you were already staying there for. And it's just, it gets expensive fast. And, we have to work on a very tight budget. So, I mean, it's kind of give and take. If you pre-fish, then yeah, you probably have a better chance of winning it. So you would be more money ahead. But you have to have the money first. It's hard. It's hard finding that balance, especially with family life and business life. I mean, it's not like he just sits here all day long and waits to go fishing. I'm sure he wishes that he could, but we can't afford that. yeah, so yeah.
And also,
you gotta face reality. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. So.
Yeah.
So
also, at the
make good of what we have.
Registration, you're going to find out who you're fishing with. Hopefully, there's not a black fly around, so we'll be good. Once in a lot of the bigger tournaments, like the FLWs and the BASS Opens and stuff like that, they're going.
I'm looking rough today, bro.
They're going to text you.
Hi, guys. Day off.
Who said that, JJ?
No, I just looked in the camera part. I was like, oh man, I'm looking rough. I swear I showered today. I just look like a mess.
You're gonna find out who you're fishing with. They'll send you a text message. Usually, in the text message, it'll be like who you're fishing with, their phone number, what boat number you have to go out in, and what time you have to come back or have to check in at. Which is very important because they have penalties if you're not on time. Some tournaments are a quarter pound per minute. Some are a pound a minute. After 15 minutes, you're disqualified.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Dang.
So, but that's kind of important. And then you're going to either see your partner in person, or you're going to call them. Like this year, we didn't get a chance because at the meetings, there was no meeting. Everything was done in the morning of the tournament. You were out on your boat. on the boat, ready to blast off. And so everything was done by text message or phone call this year.
Mm-hmm. So Chris says he's got to jump off. He's got to get a trucker on the road. He's got to fix the truck. So don't work too hard. Be safe. I know sometimes working on those big old trucks, so gotta be careful. But yeah, yeah, definitely. Well, have a good night. I hope you're okay and everything. Russell, found you guys. See, Russell, we gotta be friends on Facebook, and then I'll be able to tag you.
You're it.
Tag.
Hey, Russell.
And then from Martin's Custom Baits, it says BFL All American. If you check in late, dump all your fish in 0. LOL. I saw it happen to a guy.
Mommy, look.
Seriously, it happened.
Look, I did it.
Oh my gosh, you did.
Good job.
You did great. Oh my goodness.
What is that?
What is it?
A caterpillar.
Yeah.
A colored caterpillar.
Colored caterpillar. You did great. So you take these little block thingies and you match them up with the colors. And she did them all perfectly. I did. There you go. That looks great. I showed everybody in America.
Yeah, it's tough.
Cool. Okay. So yeah, I can't believe that they made you dump all the fish. Like I get it, and it makes perfect sense. But wow, that's like
It's heart wrenching.
holy cow.
You talk about being late. The club I used to fish has a fall tournament. Usually this time of year. They don't do it anymore. I was fishing with a friend of mine, and it was a partner's
You want them
tournament.
off?
Well, he had his watch, and this was before GPSs and things like that. So we were fishing and fishing, and we're like, man, it's taking an awful long time. Well, he had bumped his watch to and made it go to a central time zone. So we ended up weighing in like an hour after everybody.
Sorry.
The weighing station was gone. Nobody checked in on us. Yeah, so we were kind of upset about
There you go.
the fact that,
You
we
carry it
were
back
out
and then jump on it.
on Cougar Lake
There you
and
go.
nobody checked in with us, Never even tried to call our cell phones or anything.
Ooh.
So
She is so smart.
she is mine. You can't shake your head no with that.
She is yours, but not
There you
because
go.
she's smart. But yeah, she
So-
just turned 3, Jerry. She just turned 3.
Yes.
So.
So
A little too smart sometimes.
that is true.
Gets us in trouble.
So when you get the information about who your boater is, a couple questions I like to ask and things I like to do is
Sorry, Steve was just replying.
oh
So he said that's rough, especially when you get them to go last minute and they're good ones. Oh,
Yeah.
That's got to be heart wrenching. Oh,
yeah, it can make a person not want to fish that series anymore.
I was just about to say, I'm like, I would probably give up on the whole thing.
So-
That's rough. But, I mean, it's your own fault if you come in late.
It is.
I like you were saying, like, sometimes accidents happen,
They
the
do.
guy bumping the watch and stuff like that. But, it's just, but rules are rules, and I hate it when people bend the rules for certain people, so I totally get it, but, oh, man.
Yeah,
Oh, that'd break my heart.
it does.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh.
So a couple things I want to know when I'm talking to my boater is I want to know what species I'm going after. Am I going after largemouth, smallmouth, spotted bass, mixture bass?
Why would that matter?
Because of the kind of fishing I'm going to do. Technique wise, I'm going to want to know what depth of water he's generally fishing at. Because if he's fishing in 3 feet of water, I don't have to bring crankbaits that are
That's a dinosaur.
going deep. I don't need any deep diving crankbaits. If we're fishing docks, I'm always gonna bring a spinning rod, regardless of what we're doing.
Not right now.
And
After the live, I will.
I'm gonna try to find out from the boater a rough idea
Martin, the dinosaur?
what he's using. Is he using power bait or power fishing technique? Is he drop shotting? Is he using something slow? If I can get a feel of that, or if all his fish are coming on moving baits, you know, I'm not gonna worry too much about bringing a bunch of plastics. If he's gonna have the trolling motor on high, I'm not gonna bring a lot of lightweight stuff because I'm not gonna be able to fish it. Do you want a seat? Do you want the back seat? I prefer not to. I don't care where it is. It just gets in the way. If it gets too rough for me on the back deck, I'll go down in the gunnel and fish down there. You know.
Good job.
One of the more important things is
problem-solving.
where are we gonna meet? What time are we gonna meet? Does he want you to bring anything? You know, some people want you to bring ice.
Oh, thank you.
Some people want you to
They want cash for the gas.
yeah.
It's
And
alright.
yeah, we're gonna cover that. But some boaters don't want to talk about money and stuff like that yet. I've had one person tell me one time, okay, you need to pay me $40 before you get into the boat.
Oh,
So,
dang.
but he told me the night before,
Oh, okay.
so I
He
knew.
didn't tell you like that more and be like, oh, sorry, bro.
Yeah, I mean,
That'd be rough.
I try to carry, you know, at least $40 on me because sometimes they'll take $20, sometimes they'll take nothing, sometimes they want 40, sometimes I had
Like that gentleman at Cuba Lake
Yep.
was at?
Yep.
And the ATM wasn't working for John, so, and I was going to meet him at the weigh-in, and so he's like, hey, can you grab me, I think it was like $20 or $40, I can't remember.
Yeah.
He's like, can you, do you have $20 on you? And I'm like, no, I'll go get it, you know.
yeah, I try not to carry too much on me
Well, yeah, just in case
Because-
you lose it.
you know, if I fall in, I don't want to ruin everything. You know, it falls out of my pocket, whatever.
And then that guy didn't even take it.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then I was late for the weigh-in because I forgot to go get to the ATM.
Yep.
So I'm like, oh, I didn't even take it. Which is okay, but like,
I didn't have any fish to weigh in, so
yeah,
you didn't miss much.
it
So-
happens. But a lot of people didn't have fish
Yeah,
for that.
it was, over half the field didn't have fish. So, after I talked to him,
Get on camera.
my pro, I'm going to do a little bit of tackle prep. Lakes around here, I pretty much know what I'm going to do, depending on what the pro has, because I fished them. So I'm going to have a preconceived notion on what I'm going to do. So I'm going to set myself up. If he tells me we're going to be drop shotting in 50 to 75 feet of water.
John Murphy's watching. Hey, John.
Hey, John, how are you? I'm going to
Says, what is up, y'all?
bring a couple drop shot rods. If I'm going to be fishing docks in 5 feet of water, I'm going to bring one. Along with that, time of year. Am I going to be
Or pushed in. Russell said, or pushed in.
right?
LOL.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know how late I'm seeing these comments. I do apologize because I'm just watching them from my phone, and I know it's like a delayed reaction. So
Yeah.
I do apologize if I get to your comments later than what you've been typing up.
So, if we're gonna be bed fishing and the boaters are gonna be bed fishing, I'm not gonna bring a lot of stuff. I want to keep it light. I want to bring stuff that I can throw around. Pretty much moving baits, maybe Carolina rigs, so I can dredge something up, maybe get some fish. So yeah, time of year is important for that. Rods. First thing you need to do is figure out what the rules are. Some circuits allow you to carry 5 rods, some 7 rods, some unlimited.
I didn't know they had
Yeah.
limits on that.
Yeah, you have to look at the rules as a co-angler a little more about that kind of stuff. What?
Sorry. Steve and Carrie say, I pay my boater in fishing lures, Russ. LOL. That's not a bad deal.
No, it's not.
Getting some Martin's Custom Baits. Nothing wrong with that.
No, they make good baits.
Yeah, they do.
So check the rules as far as rods. I'm always
I got the case.
A staircase? That is a beautiful
Yes.
staircase.
Good
Look at
job.
right to my coffee.
So I don't care where I'm fishing, I'm always gonna have a jig rod
Just it with me.
and a drop shot rod, no matter what. Outside of that, it depends on where I'm fishing.
Nah.
So
Careful your Elsa on the floor there, honey.
that's pretty much it.
Can you put that up on this, please?
Then I try to get enough
Thank
sleep,
you.
usually 4 to 6 hours sleep.
Got my coffee stairs.
Nice. Was that the stairway to heaven?
Yes, it goes to coffee.
Ta-da!
Hello.
Tournament day. I
I
want
usually preps late into the not late into the night, but usually in the hotel room you get everything
I try to be done by 9.
rigged and jigged up.
Mm.
Yeah. Sometimes I have to help them
Tie knots because of my eyes.
yeah. Or hold the spools of line.
Yeah.
You need some what?
I need some milk.
Some milks.
Okay.
What do you say to that?
Can get some milk, Mommy?
I sure can get some milks.
So,
Well, I will have to detour
okay.
for the beverage cart. So I shall return. Oh my!
So,
these
first
are
thing is
all-
I want to be on time.
Honey, you can't leave the fridge door open.
Zinder opened the door for the milk and left it open. And then sometimes the boater will want you to back in the boat. Be honest with them. If you can't back the boat in on the trailer, let them know. They'd be more than thank you. They'll more than thank you for not lying to them and messing up their rig. Okay, so be honest with that. No, I don't have any more tournaments this year. I took it light this year, only fished the ABA series. My last tournament was a couple weeks ago on the St. Lawrence River. It was the New York Championship. I'll let Constance answer that question for you, or answer that statement. Try not to get the boat muddy. I know it's hard sometimes that you're out fishing. Sometimes you get put in the mud, so you really don't have a choice.
Pick these up.
I'll try
One
to
area so you don't slip on them.
knock my shoes off. So I don't want to start the day off by messing up his boat. One of the things also is before I get on the boat, I want to make sure I'm not going to step on any rods. Russell.
Yeah.
I don't want to step on any of his equipment. I don't want to start the day off by breaking a couple rods or flattening some guides out, which can cause some issues later on down the road.
Oh, that's quite alright, honey. That's okay. You just gotta be careful with your milk. That's alright.
Offer to help.
Do you want
If you can use a trolling motor to
Yes.
get the boat
But
and put it away or put it on against the dock or something like that, do it.
Just a little bit
If your boater wants you to hold the boat at the dock,
I know.
go ahead and do
Didn't get
it.
much
Do
out
it
there.
makes the feel both of you comfortable.
okay.
Well, you both feel comfortable
Do you
doing.
want to watch a show or something?
So that's,
Wait, what kind of cookies am I supposed to be baking now? Russell?
and that's pretty much it before the tournament starts. You want to carry on like conversation, find out. Sometimes they'll tell you what they're doing, where they're going. They may not tell you the night before because some people are paranoid and some co-anglers tend to talk too much as far as where they're fishing and stuff like that. And pros want to keep them relatively tight knit themselves.
Honey, you gotta be careful with it.
Always be courteous. I don't care whether you're the pro or the co. Be courteous to each other. It's 8 to 10 hours on the boat. You don't want to upset somebody first thing in the morning and then have to sit an entire day fishing with having somebody upset at you. You know, it makes for a long day if you're not having a conversation. Sometimes they don't want to talk anyway, depending on the method they're fishing or just who they are in person. They just want to go out, fish, stay focused. I try not to make a cast before my boater does. I just think it's kind of, that's part of the courtesy thing. You know, he put me there, you know, we went there in his boat, let him get the first cast. Now, if he tells me, no, go ahead and cast, I got stuff to do, go ahead and fish, that's fine. I don't cast in front of the console. It makes it tough nowadays sometimes because the you can cast one way and he turned the boat and next thing you know you're in front of the console. So I just reel in. You know, I try not to interfere with what they're doing. I've seen boats coming in and their back deck is loaded with grass. It only takes a few seconds, you know, and to clean off the boat. You know, just take and be courteous. You don't want your car all dirty, filthy, whatever. Well, some people might, but you don't want to have to step on grass and grind it in the carpet. Yeah, it's probably won't stain it, but who knows, it might. And we Constance touched on this earlier. Don't forget to offer money. If they take it, they take it. If not, then nothing you can do. I mean, I try to do my best to give them money. Sometimes they just flat out refuse.
Wait, what just happened?
What? What?
So, Stephen Carey says, I learned Russ doesn't like it when the boat breaks the trailer.
Oh, I don't know anything about that.
Oh, do tell.
Yeah.
And then Russell says, LOL, chocolate chip, of course. Never met a cookie I didn't like. Listen, I'm telling you that the chocolate chips are winter cookies, but he doesn't like to take them with him, so.
I've not cashed a check with chocolate chip cookies.
Yes, you have. You placed third.
When?
It was a couple years ago. And then you said that
Lake
you
Erie?
I don't.
Yeah,
I don't remember where it was, but you
No,
cashed.
that was fifth.
No, you were third. I think it was the one that they canceled the next 2 days, and you were in third. From that first
Lake Erie.
day.
Yeah. I didn't have the chocolate chip. Craig had them. I had sugar cookies.
But you only brought chocolate. I only made chocolate chip that day.
Oh, well, okay, so I had chocolate chip.
Telling you,
I
they're
stand
winning
corrected.
cookies.
So,
But the last one I didn't make any for him, so.
yeah, we won't talk about that.
Bad wife.
Oh, well. And then after the tournament, most tournaments, you're going to have to go up with your boater, whether you have a fish or not, sign saying, yes, he legitimately caught those fish that he caught. He's going to have to sign saying that you did. So, some tournaments you're going to leave the boat in the water before you weigh in. Some tournaments you're going to take the boat out. If you're comfortable backing the boat in, offer to go get, or truck and trailer in, offer to go get it for them. Makes it easier. If you're not, please don't. You don't want to ruin some guy's $50,000 to $120,000 equipment just because you're proud. One of the hardest things I have as far as the tournament day is the live well, getting the fish out of the live well. I will not, and I refuse at the end of the day, to take the boater's fish out of the live well. Because if I'm taking a fish out and it jumps and goes in the water, he can't fish to catch that fish again. it's lost, it's gone. So that's on me for losing his fish.
Please don't go
I will
with
do my
Pete.
best
She left it
to
for you.
block for him.
But I go on it.
Oh, you don't
If
have
the
to
live
have it
well
then, honey.
opens up to the
Oh, well,
sides,
we'll just leave it right here.
okay, if the door is open to the side, I will sit behind the live well to block it. If it opens up to the back, I'll sit on the side to try to block a fish from going in. So, I won't, like I said, I will not take his fish out. I will do what I can to help him, but I won't take the fish out. I'll put water in his bag.
You're not a politician. These are the reasons I don't take
I'm
the
practicing.
fish.
Um,
Want to be prudent at this juncture. Right now, this is Bill Clinton. This is George Bush.
Yeah.
Would not be prudent at this juncture.
oh boy.
Sorry. You look too serious sometimes. That's why I stop you from those things.
I'm sorry.
Don't be sorry.
Um,
It is what it is.
Yeah. Once you check into the weigh-in line, be courteous. If you have 24 pounds and your boater has 12, don't try
Don't
to
rub
make
it in his face.
No, don't. Not until you get home. No, I'm joking. I'm only joking. No, you don't want to brag. You know, if you have a good bag, your boater most likely will brag for you.
Mm-hmm.
They'll say, yeah, he's got a good bag or a good sack or really good fish or a big fish.
Mm-hmm.
So you don't have to say nothing. Just
Because
be humble.
Usually I find out what John has by his boater instead of hearing it from John. It's like, yeah, I did okay. And the boater will be like, oh my gosh, he got all 3 fish. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, so.
To me, it's part of the courtesy thing. I always let the boater weigh in first, unless he doesn't have any fish, because he won't go through the line if he doesn't have any fish. And if I don't have fish, I won't go through the line either.
Could do a little song and dance.
Yeah, but
don't hook your co-angler either. Oh my goodness.
yeah,
I think we all have to like get together, because you can invite in people to join your live as like another video. Yeah, listen. Don't ask me to do it tonight because I had to read up on it. But yeah, like when Rachel does her lives, there's a button you can ask to go live with her.
Okay.
So I think it might just show up on like what they see or whatever. There's a button to go live with us. And then we'll have to do that and like swap stories and stuff like that. Just do that one of these times.
Yeah, we can
I'll have to
figure
read
something.
up on it though.
Yeah,
So
she's the brains and the beauty.
that's
So-
scary.
Yeah, but hey,
We're screwed.
we all have to live with it.
I know.
But no, that's that. And I always offer to help wipe down the boat. A lot of boaters they don't. I'm gonna say I've in the since '98. I've had one, maybe 2 boaters take me up on that suggestion. You know, as far as offering to wipe down the boat. Most people just want to get back to the hotel, get packed up, go because they're going fishing tomorrow.
Well, I know that clean, drain, and dry,
Yep.
right? Is that what? I know that's really they're really cracking hard on that. They the one event we were at, they actually had a couple ladies, and
Mhm.
not trying to be sexist, there wasn't any guys that were doing the sign up thing, but they actually went to each boat, and I don't know what kind of information they got because obviously I wasn't on there, but they checked in with the guys, make sure that they drained their boats and things like that. So I mean, and that's I know, like, I don't know that much about it, but I know it's just to keep invasive species from traveling farther than they need to and things of that nature. But I know it's definitely important. There's even on my way out to work, if I take 96A, there's a huge. They got a whole billboard that it says clean, drain, dry. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Yeah,
That's what it is.
So yeah.
So basically,
We
that's
gotta do our part to.
clean your boats and trailers, drain your live wells, and dry everything off.
Yeah. So we gotta do our part to keep this earth going in the right direction. So.
Yep.
Yeah. You wouldn't think it was that important. It's just water, right? But it's crazy all the stuff behind it, you know, and like the blooming algae that we have problems, and it's quite odd because there was certain fertilizers that farmers would use back in the day or whatnot, and it actually kept the blooming algae down, but it was harming other things like other mammals and species and all that fun jazz.
Mm-hmm.
So now it's saving the fish and the wildlife, but it's making the algae grow unruly. So I mean, it's taken a few years to kind of catch on to what it was, but yeah. So sometimes you just can't win, but we just try to do our part to make this world a better place and leave it better than we found it. I don't know if we're all doing that great at that, but
Yeah, we can all try.
I'm not a super earthy person or anything like that, but you know, we try to help out when we can. I just went on to random tangent, sorry.
No,
But
you're
yeah,
good.
so-
No, it's all
Yeah.
important information.
That's dangerous. Fishermen show each other no mercy.
Sounds to me like there's a little story there, Russell. But yeah, I've been hooked before, back of the head, by an old Rick Clun crank, or I think it was a Rick Clun crankbait. It was
Hydrilla.
yeah, it's a type of grass, invasive species. That's one of the reasons they spray Cuba Lake is because of the hydrilla.
The hydrilla?
Yes.
Oh, I don't even know what that is. So, okay. But
it was
the
one.
Connecticut River?
Yep.
CT?
Yep.
Perfect example of that. A strain of hydrilla is ruining it. Oh,
I don't know.
stinks.
I don't know if that was ruining the Connecticut River because there really isn't any fish there, is there?
you're asking me? Oh, yeah, there's fish there.
It's like the
Well,
Mohawk.
probably because of the hydrilla that there
No.
not any fish there.
No, it's
Now, what's the hydrilla do? Does it take away the oxygen from the fish? Like the zebra, I know, like the zebra mussels, they take away.
no the hydrilla. It basically it's like ground cover. It just spreads like wildfire.
Oh,
Yeah, and chokes out everything. And makes it
I was
hard.
gonna say then there's no sunlight for anything.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I get it.
So,
Nasty.
one of the
Just watching Shimmer and Shine.
okay, so I'm pretty much done talking about being a co-angler. Please keep the
Are you,
questions.
though?
Please keep the questions coming. Comments. So yeah, I just one of the main thing is
Listen,
to
YouTube, I ain't got time.
the main thing about being a co-angler: be courteous, be polite, and have fun.
Be a decent human being.
Yes, I don't care if you are the most competitive person in the world, or just going out there to get away from life for a
The
day.
wife. What? Oh, sorry.
wife, whatever. You know, it doesn't cost anything to be courteous, be kind. It can be the most pleasant experience, or it can be the worst. I've been with people that were total jerks to me from the time I talked to them the night before. Some people don't like to be outfished. I'm sorry. I'm not fishing against the guy in the front of the boat. I'm fishing against the fish.
Well, and sometimes those are the people that you should show the most kindness to are the ones that are not so nice because they may need it more than others. Yeah, there's a good amount. You just have to know how to catch them. When and where it's a tough place to fish, but the hydrilla is so thick now, especially at low tide, the fish literally can't swim through it. Oh. Oh, so they're like trapped, like from one end to the other. Like if
Well,
at low tide, like you're saying.
yeah.
Isn't that something? Isn't that crazy?
Yeah.
Just so weird.
Well,
Just the world itself, like how different species of even like dogs come over to this. You know, it's craziness. Okay, you said Ticonderoga.
Ticonderoga used to be a good example of that.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Is it? So it's more cleared out though now. So
Yes.
like
Yeah.
there is a process that can.
Yeah, they pull it. Yeah. They go through and pull it. So I don't really have much more to say about being a co-angler.
Me neither.
No?
No, I'm a pretty awesome co-angler. Very quiet. You don't ever see me. I'm never there.
So
He's so sick of me today. Don't worry about it.
she was off today. Off work.
Columbus Day, so
Yeah.
federal holiday. I don't have.
Yeah,
to
we
work
realized that late last week, and everything we had planned to get done today,
We were
we got-
lazy.
we got one thing done. And we almost missed our live.
Yeah.
But
Yeah. Covered the pool.
Yep.
Covered it nicely. Thanks.
thank you. Yeah, be courteous, be kind, have fun. It's one day out of your life.
Unless it's a 2-day fishing.
Yeah, but usually you don't.
Oh, you don't usually fish for the same guy
No,
though.
it's
So
usually yeah, and that's the thing when doing research. You need to figure out, like with me, I look at tournaments. I am competitive, but it's not my livelihood. Okay, I want to win. I get really upset when I don't catch fish. I've gotten better.
Yes. Yeah, you have gotten better.
I beat myself up over it because I will sit there and
Endlessly.
I will say, what did I do wrong? What could I have done different? How come? And especially if the guy in the front of the boat is catching fish and I'm not, I may stop for 5-10 minutes to watch, see what the heck he's doing. And I'm usually pretty chill about it. I'll get frustrated. Everybody does when they're out there on the boat if you're not catching fish and someone else is.
Mm-hmm. That's why the only thing I ask him when he comes back is, "How was your day? Did you have a good day? Did you have a good time? Like, was your boater cool?" Or what,
And like on Cuda Lake, I had no fish. My boater had no fish. We had a great time.
That's all that matters.
Yeah,
I think. I mean, I know there's people out there that do make a living off of this, and that is their main source of income, and that can be definitely stressful. But
yeah,
for our predicament, I just hope that he has a good time. That's all.
Oh, one question that somebody asked me about information. I generally won't share information with my boater.
Steve's got a good point. Steve and Carrie.
Okay. Like about my past or anything like that, past experiences, because I don't want them to make them feel like I'm undermining them. If my boater says, "Did you pre-fish?" If I did, I'll say yeah. And I may offer up some suggestions at that point in time. If during the tournament he asks me, well, I'm all out of suggestions. Do you have anything? That's when I will say something. I'm not gonna offer him information without him asking.
Mm-hmm.
Now, sharing information also is, I will not, if you take me to a spot, I will not tell another soul where you took me. I was fishing the, it's now the Toyota Series. A couple years ago, it was called the Costa Series. And I was fishing the championship down on Gunnersville. Day one, I was fishing with Kyle Walters, I believe his name was. Ended up winning the tournament. Oh, nice.
It's a piece of the puzzle.
And
Let me take it.
he was flipping weeds. Not a big secret down there. A lot of people flip the weeds. But my day 2, he had 20-something pounds leading after day 1. I had no fish. I couldn't keep the fish buttoned up. One of the reasons why I switched hooks.
Did it wear a vest? You had to button it up?
I did.
Oh.
It was nice.
Oh,
So
button
the
up
next
vest.
day, I get paired up with a guy, and he's like, "So who'd you fish with?" And I told him. He goes, and he's leading the tournament.
And
Well, where'd you fish?
Figaro.
I looked at him. I said,
Fluffy.
"I can't tell you that."
Hey,
So
Fluffy.
yeah, no matter what happens,
Hey.
don't give up someone else's
I'm
information.
just gonna move him in a little bit.
If it's your information, go ahead and share it. If it's something that someone else told you, you know, if you're fishing with him, don't do that, because he may have to go back there sometime to get those fish.
It goes.
So, I'm sorry, you said...
Oh. Sorry, so Steve or Carrie or both of them from Martin's Custom Baits LLC. So just a reminder, if you have a boater that is very unsafe and not a good boater, especially in rough waters, always make sure you speak up and say something to them. Your safety counts too. And he says it is not that uncommon, believe it or not. That just boggles my mind.
Yeah.
That just boggles my mind. I mean, I can understand it. Like, sometimes the waters are rougher than you planned on, and maybe your boater isn't used to it or whatever. I can understand that, but I feel like you're saying, like, there's some boaters that are just jerks and don't really care about your safety.
I'm not
Which-
taking it off for me.
Oh, no.
Well, sometimes you get caught in a situation where you go someplace and you take an hour drive, you know, in the morning. Well,
Exhausted by the time you get there. And then you have to
And-
fish all day.
well, no, you're on the boat and you run for an hour. You're fishing, especially on the St. Lawrence River. You know,
Yeah.
you expect there to be 2 to 3 footers on the way back. Now there's 6 and 7 footers. Add in
I need help.
barge traffic, and it can be dangerous.
Can I
And
for one?
you know,
Yes, if you bring me the roll stickers, I will get
you
you
need-
one more.
you're right. You do need to speak up if you feel like.
It's very good advice.
Yes, and I apologize. I didn't mention the safety aspect of it. If you feel unsafe, say something.
And that's
You know?
not just for boating, that's in life in general.
Yeah. If you feel unsafe with how your boater is, then you know, say something. I've had boaters say, "Hey, I'm going here. Are you okay with making that long of a run?"
Well, that's nice.
Yeah.
So it sounds like you got 2 different types. People that really do care about their non-boaters and their safety, and people that just are out for themselves.
Yeah. Any other comments, questions, concerns?
I gotta bake cookies. Cookies?
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, eventually. I'm just
Oh, okay.
tonight.
Okay.
Peanut butter with chocolate chips.
Oh no,
You know.
I don't like the smell of peanut butter cookies.
Me neither. Me neither. People love them.
I don't.
And they're I've had my peanut butter cookies. They're okay. I'm just not a big fan of the peanut butter cookies. But man, when they bake, I just don't like the smell. I don't know what it is. It smells like burnt mustard to me. I don't know if that makes any sense to me. But I mean, you smelled it. Is that kind of like, yeah, burnt mustard?
And that's putting it politely.
Yeah. But, oh,
All right, everybody. Well, I don't have anything else. Do you? Outside of die, fly, die.
I know. I gotta get these flies. I got a couple earlier today. I'm wondering if it's just that time of year where they just
Yeah. I don't
come
know.
into every single crack out of this old house. We have to seal the windows soon.
Yeah.
For winter.
Yes. All right, everybody. Well, everybody be safe. Have fun.
Take a kid fishing.
Uh-oh.
Dancing.
Take
in the
care.
shimmer and shine. All right. Good night, everybody. Thanks for joining us. Bye.